to Pubcast Live. I'm Ken Thomas, along with my good buddy Thor.
I are him.
Yes, you are. Pubcast Live is the podcast where we celebrate America's love affair with bars, pubs, and breweries. And this is episode number 17.
Wow.
Yeah, we're getting up there. It's fun visiting with all these places, isn't it?
It's just been a lot of fun. Thanks to all of you who've been guests so far and all those that will be. Appreciate
I like that.
Yeah.
Preemptive thank you.
Preemptive gratitude.
Yes, but and this week we have another great show, although this is another one now, Thor. We've had a string of these where we are talking to folks and we really don't know much about the places we're about to explore.
And that's, you knew that was bound to happen, right? I mean, because we're on show number 17. I mean, we've been to a lot of places, you and I, but it was going to happen. And here we are. We've got the Parlor, downtown Brainerd, a bar that a lot of us don't know much about. And you and I don't know a lot about this guy, but we're going to have a lot of fun meeting him.
Yeah, and from what I understand, that place has gone through a number of changes over the years, and most of them, if not all of them, have been bars at that location.
That's right. That's right. So you'll be familiar with some of the names that he throws out.
Yeah, but it sounds like the new owner has done some nice things there, so we're going to find out what it's all about, and we'll do that in just a moment here on Pubcast Live. Pubcast Live is brought to you by Giovanni's Frozen Pizza. Great frozen pizza. In fact, over 20 varieties. Here's another one for you. Try the BGO. That's beef, green olives, and onions. It's actually my wife's favorite pizza. You'll find Giovanni's Frozen Pizzas in bars all over the upper Midwest. Ask for it by name, Giovanni's Frozen Pizza. Well, Thor, we've reached the portion of our show here on Pubcast Live where we get to visit with our guest. And this should be a lot of fun because you and I have never met this guy before.
Isn't that cool? I mean, this is fun because he doesn't really know anything about us, and we don't know a whole lot about him, but I got a feeling this is going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, our guest today is Jerod Ross, the owner of The Parlor in downtown Brainerd. Jerod, welcome to Pubcast Live.
Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, this is fun. We don't know much about The Parlor at all, except that it's been a number of bars over the years.
It's had its fair share of names. yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And before the show, you were saying something. It's been a bar since 1920, you
is
believe.
what I'm told.
Now, that's a long time ago.
Wow.
Little before my time.
Yeah. All of us.
Yeah.
But let's back up just a couple. So give us a brief history.
Oh, well, I took over December 26th, 17th. I actually took the keys and opened the doors January 1st, 2018. So New Year's Eve at midnight, we passed over the business. So,
wow.
Yeah, we kind of celebrated the New Year's Eve with the old owner and ourselves. And
oh, that's nice. Yep.
Yeah, and then just kind of hit the ground running. Didn't know really what I was doing. Never owned a bar, never served a drink, and decided it was something I always wanted to do.
Wait a minute. Time out. You're one of those guys that went and bought a bar having never served a drink or been in the bar business?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened.
That happened these days.
I shouldn't say. I worked in the bar business, never behind the bar. I worked security in a couple bars when I was younger.
Okay.
But your background is in food. You worked for
service,
Domino's Pizza, you said, for many years.
I did Domino's for a lot
opening
of years.
And managing.
Locally, right here in town is where I started.
And you know what? You can't be in that business without taking care of customers and doing it right.
Absolutely.
So
I did that up until July.
Yeah.
I just left Domino's.
Wow. So I'm sure that you were confident in what you were going to be able to do with the bar.
I was.
Heck yeah.
I'm very confident in my skills to run a business.
Good. Okay, so you get the bar in 2018. It looks exactly the same now.
It does.
No way. I was thinking you.
No, it does. I've done very minor changes. Really, went to do a couple remodels, and then COVID hit. So I was supposed to be remodeling, but had to allocate money elsewhere, so I didn't get to remodel. So I'm currently waiting on blueprints to start the remodel.
That's fun. You got that down the road, though. But I've been in the bar, and it's a neat bar. It's a really cool, big, and old school.
So tell our listeners what your bar is like.
What we call ourselves the dart capital of the Brainerd Lakes Area. We have 8 dart boards. We do dart leagues Mondays, Thursdays, we do dart tournaments on Sundays. It's kind of what we're known for. Then we also have the dance club in the back. The Hideaway is what we call that. And that's open Fridays and Saturdays. Just a little different atmosphere from the front. So a little bit of something.
That's DJ type live music playing, or not live, but I mean music playing.
Well,
dance
prior
club?
to COVID, we've had live bands, we had hip hop shows, our drag shows. Most of the time right now, until things get a little more normal, we're just sticking to the DJ.
But down the road, we can look for, we were talking about these drag shows. That sounds like a lot of fun. So
it is so much
They
fun.
come up from the metro or the cities?
They come from all over.
All over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they put on a phenomenal show. Probably have the best MC around.
Yeah.
We have a great time.
That's fun.
They're a big draw.
That is cool stuff.
I'm amazed. So so somebody talked you into the drag show.
No, just a friend of mine asked if I'd ever be interested in hosting one. And absolutely I would. Why wouldn't I?
Okay. So, but you're not sure what this is going to be like.
I didn't know the reaction of the local demographic, if it was going to be popular or non-popular event. So,
what happened?
It was huge. We sold out within an hour. It was wild.
Yeah, folks, that's just fun stuff. It's just good, clean fun. That's fun. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So
do you have plans for other shows anytime soon?
I don't have anything booked yet, but I have started to reach out to some of my contacts and try to get things set up for the near future.
Yeah.
It's time to get back to normal for us.
Yeah, you're just coming out of this whole last year and everything got screwed up there. But people can check you on your Facebook page and stay abreast of that. Just keep going to the parlor.
Follow us on
Facebook,
and we update as often as any events are coming or any of our darts or pool leagues or anything like that.
Yeah, and follow Pubcast Live on Facebook while you're at it.
Absolutely.
Just Pubcast Live will follow them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jerod, do you have a signature drink at the parlor?
We don't.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, that goes back to when I bought the bar, didn't know how to make a drink. so my signature drink is, if you tell me what's in it, I'll make it for you.
I love it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything behind the bar beverage wise but what we're known for is we do $2 domestic taps all day, every day.
Wow. Okay.
That's kind of what we're known for in the area.
8 dartboards. What, any other kind of games in there?
We do have 2 crane machines, which are ridiculously popular.
Are you talking about the little toys and stuff in there?
Hold it. They're not toys. They're prizes. You don't get
They're awards.
They're awards. There you go. Achievements. This is a serious game.
We do have one pool table, but darts is really our main focus.
Sure. 8 dartboards. That's a lot.
Yeah. And there is a league.
There is.
In the Lakes area, I know.
Yeah, that's a Hazelwood league, and it's a great league to be in, and it's grown pretty dramatically even since I've been in the business. So
yeah, people take this dart seriously, don't they?
It gets a little intense.
Yeah. Well, I know my son plays on a league, and his girlfriend, they all play on leagues.
Currently, during the summer, Hazelwood doesn't offer a league, so we offer an in-house league, and we have 15 teams in there on Monday nights.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
It's a good time.
No doubt.
So let's see. You're a Brainerd native, or where?
I am. I was raised in Brainerd. I left for a few years during my high school career and moved out to Wisconsin with my dad and traveled a little bit after that, Chicago and Minneapolis. And came back here and married my wife.
Okay.
Had some kids and decided to buy a bar.
Let's buy a bar, honey.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's not how it went. It went, hey, honey, what do you think if I bought a bar? And she said, I don't know why. I said, because I did.
Because I just did. Yeah.
That's how it went down.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
That's what my father-in-law told me the day I got married.
Yeah, right.
What have you found to be the most interesting thing about owning this bar now in this short time?
The people I've met. I have met some of the most amazing people, and the amount of friends I have now that I didn't have prior. I had the people I grew up with, and I have a huge family in the area, so I had all that. But the amount of people I met in owning this bar and the amount of just amazingly good people blows my mind. People that were here this whole time, and I didn't know they existed.
Yeah. Well, we've had this theory on our show all along from the very beginning that the bars and pubs, it's not about going there for food or drink. It's really about socializing and meeting people.
I agree with that 100%. And that's why I believe that the COVID had hit so many people so hard because they were used to that social interaction. It was taken away from them so abruptly. It's hard to recover from that.
Yeah. That's a good point.
But yeah, it was great.
So for our listeners that don't know where the parlor is, you're right downtown.
Downtown Laurel Street.
Downtown on Laurel Street in Brainerd. And you've got I see a big screened in front area there.
That's our smoking area.
Yep, screened in porch on the front, but it's a big bar, and like you say, dance club in there, and there's all. Yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
Yeah. So is the dance club open just weekends, and that's
just
where you
weekends.
have the bars and the shows and so on?
Yep, and that's just right now. That's Fridays and Saturdays. We open at 9 p.m. till 1 a.m. Now that we get to stay open till 1.
Sure.
So
yeah.
There's some big plans coming for that, though, but we can't talk about it yet.
Oh,
well, that's good.
But when it happens, we'll
you got to let us know, because we like breaking news.
Yep,
here
I would love
on
that.
Pubcast. You get us. We'll have you back in here. You can
all right.
Yeah. Talk about the front part of the bar. Then that's where the darts are. And
that's where the action is. Yep, that's where our dart, our pool table, our claw machines,
or toys. Like
that's just our main area. It's a lot different than the back. You know, different music, different demographic, different environment. So
talk about your demographic. So you've had this bar a while. It used to be kind of
it used to kind of have the reputation of being the rowdy younger crowd.
Yeah.
A lot of heavy drink. It's calmed down a lot, I believe. We have everybody from 21 to 90.
Yeah.
You know, and we get them throughout the day. We open at 10 a.m. every day. So from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m., we see everybody.
Sure. So, but yeah, like you say, you've got everybody in there from this age to that age. And that's the cool part, where you meet all these different people too.
Yeah.
It's not just all one age group. So,
yeah. Are you a one-man show, or do you have a few?
I'm not. Okay. I have the greatest secret in the bar business, and that's my bar manager. So my bar manager is Heather Bagley, and she's been in the business for 20 years plus, and probably the most amazing employee anybody could ever have. Happens to be my sister, so but
there you go.
There's no bias. She really is that great. Without her, I wouldn't be here. She carried me through it all.
I think I talked to her on the phone yesterday when I was calling.
You did.
Jerod,
You did.
It was quite. I see what you mean.
She's
well,
the boss.
So animated.
It's that easy.
But you could tell she could get it done.
Yeah. You know, people come to me and say, "What do I do?" I said, "I don't know. Go ask the boss."
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be wrong.
I said, "Well, I'm trying to get a hold of him, but I know he's kind of busy and stuff." She says, "I will make sure he gets back to you." And by golly, he did.
I got plenty of text messages in a row. Yeah.
Well, we're thrilled to have you.
She's
glad
amazing.
You stopped by.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Do you serve food at the parlor?
We do. We serve Giovanni's Pizza as well as Gio Burgers and cheese bread. We don't do a full kitchen, but that's what we offer food-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you haven't had a Gio Burger, come try one.
Your building has a lot of history.
It does.
Now, you said you have kind of traced it back to 1920?
1920. When I first bought the bar, a friend of mine's mother had done some research and brought me in some news articles and background and history.
So walk us through a few of the highlights from 1920 and through the years.
Well,
if you,
I don't know what the heck it was going on in 1920, but I can tell you we get our fair share of jump scares when we're not ready for it, whether it be noises or lights or something moves, or it's pretty wild. You know, you're there late at night and you're really kind of on the edge of your seat.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to say that you think it might be, there might be other people in that building besides you?
I think we have some late night patrons. Yeah, it's fun. It's something I've always believed in, so it's really easy for me to believe and see.
Sure.
But pretty much anybody that's ever been there or worked there, even throughout the years prior to my ownership, I knew a lot of the people that were in the business. And it's got a history of some spooks.
Wow.
Yeah, there's some ghosts hiding around in there.
Well, and that's not the only, I mean, we've had other guests on this show. We were talking about the Pickle up in Nisswa. He shows up once a year, though, I think, right around basketball season, an old basketball coach.
And I personally know of two other places in the Lakes area where I flat out just happened to ask the bartender, because they're really old buildings.
They are.
Just say, so it's really old. Is it haunted then? And they just go, yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's when it's there, there's a little hesitation. Yeah, it is. It's haunted. We don't hide it.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, it's neat.
Yeah. And the history of it now, I think you were saying earlier, or maybe before we started, that you trace back, it used to be even a bar before Prohibition?
So it was. And then from what I've gathered, at Prohibition time, they transformed the upstairs into a bakery and turned the basement into a speakeasy bar.
Okay.
So it still was running liquor for all those years, no matter what was going on.
But it was a bakery up top.
It was a bakery.
It was kind of like a mullet bar. It was bakery up front. Party in the back.
Yeah, there was.
Party in the basement.
Yeah, so that, from what I've been able to gather, that's kind of the history of the building itself.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's been there a long time. I've seen it in a lot of old pictures. And
bakery. You just, what do? I mean, you still running the bar in the basement.
There you go.
Interesting.
Too bad the 100-year anniversary of that building was a COVID year. You'll have to have a celebration this year sometime.
No, we do a big celebration every year. We're just grateful to be here still.
Yeah.
COVID was a tough fight for us, and
that's
being a new business, it was a lot.
Yeah. So you talked about the drag shows. You bring in some hip hop artists. You've got live music once in a while. Do you have like a signature event that you do every year, or?
We're really kind of our New Year's Eve is really big for us because that was our grand opening also. So we do our New Year's party and anniversary party together, and we do a fun envelope game that give out a lot of prizes and cash and have a good time. So New Year's Eve is kind of our big one.
That's a great place to head on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
downtown Brainerd to the Parlor.
Absolutely.
Fun.
Jerod, you're wearing a hat with the Parlor Saloon logo, and we both told you we love that logo. Who designed that? Did you do that?
No, so that was Digital Ink was our designer. So originally when I bought the bar, I had a partner I've since bought out, but we just kind of sat around and threw names out, and one of the bartenders at the time said, "Well, let's call it the Parlor Saloon," and there it is. That's how it came about.
It's a great logo because it's got kind of that old classy feel to it. You know, it's got the old Go check it out.
No, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we always ask, because you get a good design like that, do you sell a lot of merchandise? And do you have stuff?
I do. We don't carry a lot in stock. We carry samples of everything because everything you buy from us gets personalized. Your name gets put on it, whether it be a hat, sweatshirt, t-shirt, tank top, crop top.
Really?
Whatever it is, you get whatever name you want.
Nickname or something on the side.
Yep. So everything is personalized.
Oh, that's nice.
And we do that all local right here in town. So it's usually within 2 days we have it back and ready for you.
That is cool.
That is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
We're going to have to get some Parlor.
Personalized merch. Yeah.
We're going to have to get some Parlor shirts.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're going to get podcast live
in a tank top.
Well, I do have some really nice crop tops that will bring out Thor's eyes.
Oh, goodness.
They're coming back.
When is this next drag show? I need to know because I'm there.
Not soon enough. Not soon enough.
Oh, this guy's killing me.
It sounds like you have a lot of fun at your place.
You know, it's something, like I said, I don't understand 100% the reason why, but I always wanted to. And I love it. I absolutely love what I do.
And going to work is not like going, it's fun, right?
Not,
I mean,
it is. I still work 4 days a week behind the bar.
Oh, nice.
Wednesday through Saturday. I'm there all night from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yep.
And I do it because I love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah. And I can tell you're really good at it too. There's, if that personality wears off, and you're talking about Heather, then you're going to be happy when you go there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taken care of.
Do you have anything in the parlor that is really unique as far as something on the wall or behind the bar?
We have these shelves above the bar, and they just acquire items, which is odd because they were a good 8-9 feet off the ground. So nobody knows how they get there. But just randomly items start showing up. So on one shelf, there's little rubber duckies. And on another shelf, there's different glasses. And then there's stuffed animals and hats. And
so wait a minute. So you don't know how these are getting
there? There are things up there I have no idea how they got up there.
And you own the place.
And I own the place.
Either people are having fun with you or these ghosts we're talking about.
Or there's a lot of tall people in this town I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's wild. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of, I mean, not really. We're not a sports bar, so there's not a lot of sports things. And we're not a rage bar or a dance bar. So we just kind of flow with whatever's. There's a couple jerseys and then there's random stuff. And yeah, whatever. Kind of like a shenanigans, maybe.
I like that.
So you just stop in any time. You're not going to worry.
Well, and I would think that just the items on those shelves are conversation starters.
They are some. Yeah, people are like, well, why are there stuffed animals on the wall? Well, if you didn't know it's a crane machine when you walked in.
And they're not just randomly thrown up there. I mean, they're placed.
They're placed.
Oh, so somebody's up to somebody's up to some fun.
Yeah.
What days don't you work again?
I got a funny feeling. You never know.
Fun. That's fun. So do you sponsor your own dart team as well as the league?
We sponsor dart teams.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we make up almost 50% of the entire dart league.
Oh, wow.
So we also sponsor 2 pool teams, and this year we sponsor 2 softball teams.
So that's good. That's nice.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I played on softball teams for years, and we used to love to come down to our sponsors afterwards. And
we have some really great teams this year.
Yeah.
We really do, and they're very supportive of us as we are of them. Yeah. They keep yelling at me because I haven't made it to a game yet, but Tuesday nights is volleyball for me. I got suckered into some volleyball. So.
Well, it sounds like it's a fun place to be then, because you've got teams, you've got locals, you've just got a lot of fun going on.
Yeah. 8 pull tab boxes. Yeah.
So now at one time, of course, downtown Brainerd had how many bars? I mean, just many bars.
I worked way back about 18 years ago. I worked downtown, and I think there were 17 at the time.
Yeah.
Within walking distance of Brainerd.
Right. And now that has changed a lot.
Yeah.
But what I've noticed is the ones that are left are it's just cool. It's got that downtown feel, and it's a really big part of our downtown. I think there was a time in Brainerd's history where people maybe didn't want to go downtown because there was so many bars.
Right.
And it's like, but it's really not like that anymore. The bars that are left.
I feel myself as well as the other bar owners are very much on the same page as far as we just want everybody out to have a good time. We want people walking around, going bar to bar, seeing everybody. I know all the other bar owners in town. There's some great people. They've been there a lot longer than me, so they've been very helpful and helping me get started and where I could make things better or, things I need to work on. So it's really nice. There's a really good group of guys and gals down there that own the bars.
Yeah. You all work together. I mean, because why not? I mean,
it benefits everybody.
Yeah. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw a post not too long ago on your Facebook page about the downtown golf event, which is
golf
Destination Downtown does that. I mean, they're really trying to make downtown a great place to come.
The downtown golf event, if that's something you've never been able to do, you should try that. It's once a year. It's a great time. By far the biggest downtown event we do.
Yeah. But it's nice to see that revitalization of downtown. There's
it was nice to have that. We didn't get it last year because we were shut down for it. So it was really a good time this year.
And I do see when I'm driving down there or something, I will notice people are able, like you say, they're walking, and it's really fun because it's one thing to drive somewhere to a place. Now you're basically there.
Yep.
And that's the only place. But downtown, you can move around and go from here to there.
And we encourage our customers and even people, first timers at my bar, to go check out the other bars.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel free. I mean, every bar in downtown is different. And that's what's nice.
Yeah. That's fun.
All right. Is there anything else that we should know about the parlor that maybe we haven't covered so far?
I think we've covered everything except how amazingly great of a place it is. And I'm proud it's mine. I'm very proud to own the bar and very proud of what it's become and where it's headed and the plans we have for the future.
Well, if your enthusiasm wears off on the bar, you're in good shape because that's good. It sounds really good.
And it just sounds like you have such a good time. I want to go.
I want you to come.
We're going to come and see you. We will definitely come and see you. Yeah. This has been a pleasure. Jerod, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Jerod, it has been a lot of fun. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah. And we hope to see a lot of folks swing by and say hi to Jerod Ross, owner of The Parlor.
And Heather.
Right there in downtown Brainerd.
You better say hi to Heather, too.
You better say hi to Heather.
Wait a minute.
You're going to be in big trouble.
No, I'm going to be in trouble.
Did I say you were the owner or the boss?
I'm the owner. She's the boss.
Okay, just wanted to clarify. Jerod, thanks again.
Thanks for having me.
Jerod Ross, the owner of The Parlor, downtown Brainerd. That's it for this segment of Pubcast Live.
Another one of those that just surprised me.
We didn't know anything going in, and now I know a lot about the parlor. I want to go. And we found another haunted bar here in the Lakes area.
That's right. A bar since 1920s it dates back to.
Yeah. I'm impressed. I think Jerod is one of those guys that is bubbling over with enthusiasm about his bar and what he's doing down there downtown. And that's why I say it's another one on our list of we're going.
That's right. And it's not surprising. He spent his whole career prepping to open a bar, right? I mean, he went to bar school. He went to bar training. Actually, that's so funny. He said, you know what? I'm going to open a bar, but with confidence, he knows he can do it. And I can see why. He's a delightful young guy.
Yeah. And you're going to like it there, too, because, like you say, enjoy a pizza, meet some people, have a great beer.
Maybe throw some darts. 8 boards.
Win a plush stuffed animal out of the crane machines.
Yeah, they're not toys. They're awards.
You know, and I don't know about you, but when he first said, yeah, we do these drag shows, I thought, really?
I wasn't surprised because Rocky Horror Picture Show or something, that's just one of my favorite old musicals, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And that has a drag element to it. It's a big deal.
Well, RuPaul has a show on TV that's very, very popular, and those shows just continue to get bigger and bigger ratings. So
what a lot of fun. And the rap, you know, they have rap people come up for, it just sounds really, really kind of interesting and a lot of fun to go see. So check him out on Facebook. Go to his page, The Parlor on Facebook, and just find out what they got going.
Better yet, if you have yet to get inside the Parlor, make sure you put that on your list right there in downtown Brainerd. Go see all the changes and say hi to Jerod and tell him you heard about it on Pubcast Live.
And say hi to Heather, too, or you're going to be in big trouble.
That's right. She's the real boss. All right. Hey, that's another edition of Pubcast Live, but we do want to remind you, we love to hear from you, and you can contact us any one of a number of ways. The easiest is just drop us an email. Go to info@pubcast.live.
Yep.
Of course, we're easy to find.
That's right. Go to our website, pubcast.live.live, and there you'll find the most recent show, plus you'll find all the shows we've done. But also anywhere you find your music and your podcasts, you know, could be anywhere that you find your podcasts, you'll find Pubcast Live. You'll find us on YouTube. And please give us comments. Let us know how if you're enjoying the shows and what you'd like to do.
Yeah,
we'd love to keep those coming.
And don't forget, we're also on Facebook. So just search for Pubcast Live on Facebook, and you can let us know what you think there, too. You can send us a message. Okay? Well, that'll do it for this edition of Pubcast Live.